Hi students, welcome to the last session of work, energy and power. So we discussed after 24th, I think, 25th one, page number 115. A ball is thrown vertically upward with a speed 3v and it returns to the ground with a speed v. So there exists a constant A for resistance. The maximum height attained by the ball is. So it is thrown vertically upwards with a speed 3v. So question number 25. Then it is having here sum of potential and kinetic energy, only kinetic energy. So of m3v whole square, and it is reaching some height. It is having potential energy mgh, and by going upwards air resistance is applied. That is nothing but work done by frictional force, isn't it? This is while going. Next, after reaching here, again it is coming back. So whenever it is coming back, whenever it is touching the ground, they gave velocity v. There if you apply of m is velocity v only they give. There exists a constant r and returns to the ground with the speed. So of mv square, whenever it is reaching kinetic energy, is Wf. Here it is having which energy? Potential energy. Potential energy is converting into kinetic energy and air resistance. So this one, if you arrange of mv square equal to mgh minus Wf. Add these two. So Wf will be cancelled. Mgh plus mgh. 2 mgh. So this is 9 by 2 mv square, 1 by 2 mv square. So 9 by 2 mv square plus 1 by 2 mv square. 10 by 2 mv square. And this is 5. 5 mv square equal to 2 mgh. Then h is equal to 5v square by 2g. So that is the answer. 5v square by 2g, option 3 is the answer. This is also law of conservation of energy. Next question number 26. A stone of mass 100 grams is released from the top of a tower of height 20 meters. If the stone strikes the ground with a speed of 16 meters per second, the work done by air friction is. So this is also same model. So question number 26. 100 grams from height, it is releasing. Released means kinetic energy 0, potential energy mgh is equal to half mv square plus work done by the frictional force, isn't it? So it is having mass 100 grams. You should convert it into kg. m is equal to 100 grams means kg means 100 by 1000, 0.1 kg. Substitute 0.1 into. So g value 9.8 or 10 in bracket they need to give. Therefore try to use 10. From how much height they are dropping? From what height they drop? From 20 meters height. mgh is equal to half 0.1. Whenever it is touching the ground with what velocity? 16 meters per second. 16 square plus Wf. The friction work done by air resistance, work done by the air friction thereafter. So Wf thereafter multiply 10 into 0.1, 20. So 0.1 by 2 into 256 plus Wf. So 40 is divided by 0.1 into 256 equal to Wf. So 400 by 256. 0.1 can be written as 1 by 10. 400 by 256 you can cancel, you will be getting almost 2 times or 1 time. 2.4 something may come. So you can try that. Next, question number 27. Consider a car moving on a straight road with a speed of 100 meters per second. The distance at which the car can be stopped is K is 0.5. 27. Kinetic friction 0.5. Speed how much they gave? 100 meter per second. 100 meter per second. After what distance it is coming to rest there also. So v square minus u square equal to 2as. Final velocity is going to be 0 minus u. Initial velocity how much? 100 is equal to 2a. So acceleration we have to substitute. And yes, there are. That acceleration is only important because it is not moving on smooth surface. It is on rough surface. Rough surface means minimum how much force we have to apply? Frictional force. Then F is equal to F. So F value here mu n. Here F ma. So ma is equal to mu. Normal reaction means we came to know this one in friction lesson. Mg. Then A is equal to mu g. Substitute. So minus 100 whole square equal to 2 into mu value how much? 0.5. 0.5 into 10. 5. Therefore 5 into s. So 4 zeros is divided by 10 with minus. So s is equal to minus 1000 meters. Minus is indicating it is nothing but stopping distance. Okay. So next question number 28. So a ball is thrown vertically downwards from a height 20 meters with an initial velocity v0. It collides with ground, loses 50% of energy in the collision and rebounds to the same height. The initial velocity is. So whenever it is thrown with velocity, it is throwing with some speed from some height. Therefore, it is having both kinetic energy and potential energy. After reaching ground, it is having which energy? It is touching with velocity. Therefore, half mv square. After reaching ground, its potential energy is going to be 0. Next, they gave after collision. It is thrown after collision, it is losing some amount of energy. With remaining energy means 50% losing, remaining is 50%. With remaining energy, it is reaching same height. Then this energy, after touching, what is this energy means? Half of initial energy. Half mv0 square plus mgh. So this half will be cancelled. Then m will be cancelled. V square equal to v0 square by 2 plus gh. Equation of velocity. Velocity they give v0 20 meters with initial velocity v0. It collides from height from height 20 meters they give. And v it collides with the ground. So v means 2gh. With what velocity it is touching the ground means root 2gh. So you can substitute, you will be getting. They are asking initial velocity. G value also they give 10. V0 velocity also. Whenever it is flowing, what is its final velocity? Final velocity you will be getting V is equal to V0 square. V square minus V square equal to 2as. V square is equal to U square plus 2as. V square equal to U square plus 2a. So if you substitute that one, you will be getting V0. Okay na? So you can substitute here, you will be getting the V0 value. So I gave equation for you, you can substitute and solve. So next we will see. So next question number 29. A rubber ball is dropped from a height 5 meters on a plane where the acceleration due to gravity is not shown. On bouncing, it rises to 1.8. The ball loses its velocity in bouncing by factor. How much fractional energy is going to be lost? Fractional energy. It is dropping from h1 height. After bouncing, it is rising h2. So, what is the loss of energy? So, loss of energy by initial energy. This is nothing but fractional loss. So mg h1 minus mg h2 by mg h1. So h1 value how much? h1 value equal to 5. h2 value how much height it is rising? 1.8. You can substitute here. So g h1 minus h2 by g h1. mg will be cancelled. h1 minus h2 by h1 means 5 minus 1.8 by 5. If you solve this, you will be getting the answer. Okay. Next, question number 30. Question number 30. A block of mass 10 kg moving in x direction with constant speed of 100 meters per second is subjected to a retarding force F is equal to 0.1 x during its interval from 20 to 30 meters. Its final kinetic energy will be. So they are asking what is its final kinetic energy. So work done is equal to kf minus k. Work done is equal to integral f dx. Apply this formula. Initial kinetic energy. Initial velocity how much they gave? 10 meter per second. Right here. Mass is equal to 10 kg. Velocity equal to 10 meter per second. Then this formula kf minus k. Kf minus of m u square is equal to integral 20 to 30 f dx. F value how much? 0.1 x dx. So kf minus of mass value how much they get? 10 into 10 square. How to do this one? 0.1 integral x dx. X square by 2 between the limits 20 to 30. So kf minus 5 into 100, 500 is equal to 0.1 into 30 square by 2 minus 20 square by 2. So kf minus 500 is equal to 0.1. So 900 by 2. 900 minus 400 by 2. We can solve that one, isn't it? So 500 by 2. kf minus 500 is equal to 0.1. 500 by 2. So 50 by 2. 50 by 2 means 25. So 500 plus 25, 525. Isn't it? 525 only. So 30 square, 20 square. So its final kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy. 525. 525 or 475. Just you can check. You will be getting. I didn't do till the end here, which is the option. Just you can solve this one. Next question number 31. A ball of mass m is throwing. A ball of mass m is throwing vertically upwards with a velocity u. If maximum height attained by the ball is u square by 2z. The loss in energy due to air friction. Again, initially it is having which energy? Kinetic energy of m square equal. So mg h. Here is u, it is reaching h height plus air force. It is acting down. So maximum height how much they gave? U square by 2z. Of mu square equal to mg u square by 2z plus wf. Isn't it? So wf is equal to of mu square minus of mu square. U square by 3z. Sorry, not 2z. U square by 3z. So of mu square minus 1 by 3 mu square. Just subtract, you will be getting the answer. I think maybe mu square by 6. Next, question number 32. So a 2 kg block slides on horizontal floor with a speed of 4 meters per second. It strikes an uncompressed spring and compresses it till the block is motionless. The kinetic friction force is 15 newtons and spring constant is 10,000 Newton
per meter. The spring compresses by. So initially it is having velocity, isn't it? So when initially it is having velocity, so spring will be like this. So whenever it is moving with velocity, it is typing means it is going to compressing the distance x. At the time, some amount of force is also acting, but done by frictional force. Therefore, initial energy of mu square equal to energy stored in the spring of kx square plus work done by frictional force of kx square plus force into this distance fk into x. So force into kinetic frictional force into distance. So the kinetic frictional force they gave here 15 newtons. X they gave how much it is compressed. Sorry, you have to calculate x only here. Okay. So of mass how much they gave 2 kg block. Okay. U means here 4 meter per second and k value 10,000. All they gave remaining. So 10,000 force value they gave, this m u they gave. Therefore substitute, you will be getting the answer. Okay. Next is question number 33. Inside a semicircular track, a block of mass m is given velocity root 2 gr. Here. At what distance from O? Here. From O, the block will stop. Okay, here it is having both kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy means of m u square. Potential energy. So this is radius r. So r plus r, 2r. That is nothing but mg 2r. That is equal to. So here it is moving. After coming here, it won't stop here. It will move certain distance. Let us assume x distance. That x distance only they are asking, isn't it? So at what distance from O the block will stop. So here work done by which force it is doing? Frictional force. Therefore work done by frictional force. That is nothing but F into x. That is nothing but mu m into x. That is nothing but mu mg into x. So half m u value here how much they gave? Root 2gr. Then u square is 2gr plus so 2mgr. So 2 will be cancelled. So mgr plus 2mgr is equal to mu mg x. G will be cancelled. So r plus 2r. 3r is equal to mu x. So they ask in terms of formula only. Therefore 3r by mu. X is equal to 3r by mu. Next, question number 34. So very big question. Just read carefully. A point particle of mass m moves along a uniformly rough track PQR. As shown in the diagram, the coefficient of friction between the particle and the rough track equals mu. Rough track equals mu means this is mu, this is mu. So total is rough track only. So the particle is released from rest. Initial velocity is 0 from point P and it comes to rest at point R. Here final velocity is 0. Here initial velocity is 0. The energy is lost by the ball over the parts PQ, QR of the track. PQ, QR, two tracks they gave, are equal to each other and no energy lost when particle changes direction from PQ to QR. Means no energy loss means we can apply law of conservation of energy. Isn't it? The values of the coefficient of friction mu and the distance x are respectively close to. Means that x equal to QR value, how much they are asking. So here initially it is at rest. Therefore here kinetic energy is 0. Which energy will be there? Potential energy will be there. Therefore potential energy is equal to, here it is going to divide into two tracks. This potential energy is equal to work done to move from P to Q, work done to move from Q to R. Isn't it? So on this how much work done it is doing? It is at making some angle. So normal reaction N. So weight will be mg. So if you resolve into normal reaction in this case, what is the normal reaction formula?
So mg cos theta. Frictional force is acting in this direction. Minimum force is
frictional force on that we have to act. Therefore, frictional force formula,
work done W is equal to force into distance PQ plus here frictional force into QR. So mgh is equal to frictional force equation mu n into PQ plus mu n into QR. Next mgh is equal mu n. Mu means on inclined plane. What is n? mg cos 30 into PQ plus mu on this n is equal to mg. So mu mg into QR.
so you should find QR from this. That is nothing but
X. Q2R we should find. And how to eliminate PQ? PQ means this is triangle hypotenuse. Then sin 30. Sin 30 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse.
therefore
Here I am writing. Sin 30 is equal to opposite side means here 2. 2 by PQ. Then PQ is equal to 2 by sin 30. 2 by sin 30 value 1 by 2. That is nothing but 4. PQ value 4. mgh is equal to mu mg into cos 30. PQ value 4 plus mu mg. So QR value X. That one only we should find.
cos 30 you came to know. Mu value you will be getting mu value they gave. The values of coefficient of friction mu and x are respectively close to. They are asking mu and x. Do one thing. So one by one you can substitute. First option, second option, third option, fourth option. Both mu value and x value. Okay. So in this mg will be cancelled now. H value 2.
Mu into cos 30 into 4. Cos 30 value root 3 by 2. You came to know. Plus mu x.
Isn't it? So one by one you can substitute mu value, x value, first option, second option, third option. For which option we are getting RHS 2, that is the correct answer. Okay. Next question number 35. A force applied by the engine of train mass 4 into 10 power 5 kg changes its velocity from 10 to 30 meter per second in 40 seconds. The power of the engine is, velocity is changed from 10 to 30. Then the power of the engine. What is the power formula?
So power is equal to work by time. Here work means change in velocity. Change in velocity means half mv2 square minus half mv square by t.
So work means whenever they give velocity, kinetic energy. Whenever they give height, potential energy.
Here they give change in velocity.
Therefore half mv2 square minus v1 square.
v1 is 10, v2 is
30. Mass value they gave, time is 40 seconds. Directly you can substitute,
you will be getting the answer.
Next question number 36. They gave force and velocity, the instantaneous power.
What is power formula in terms of force and velocity?
F bar dot V bar multiply 4 alpha plus alpha.
Sorry, 4 alpha into alpha.
4 alpha square plus 4 beta into beta. 4 beta square minus. So K cap. So 8 beta alpha. 8 beta alpha. Isn't it? So that one you can arrange according to options. So in this, what we can take common? 4. And we take common 4. 4 means
Alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta.
Alpha square plus beta square plus 2. A square plus B square plus 2A. So alpha plus beta whole square into 4. Option 3 is correct. Isn't it?
So this is minus this is minus means a square plus b square minus 2a.
Minus 2a means alpha minus beta whole square. Okay. So that is question number 36. Next question number 37. A water pump lifts water from a level of 40 meters below the ground. Water is pumped at the rate of 60 kg per minute with negligible velocity. The power of the pump is, see here, velocity neglected, but height they give. Height of level 40 meters below the ground. Then
power is equal work by time mgh by 2.
Mass how much they give? 60 kg.
Per time 60 minutes, 60 seconds. 1 minute means 60 seconds.
10 into what height? 40. So that is simple question. Next, question number 38. Water falls from a height of 60 meters at the rate of 15 kg per second to operate a turbine. The losses due to frictional force was 10% of energy. How much power is generated? Again, power is equal to work by time, but 10% losing energy. Therefore, remaining how much? 90%. Therefore, 90 by 100 of mgh by P. So 9 by 10. Mass value how much they gave? 15. G value 10. From what height they said? 60. Time value 1 second. 15 kg per second. So if you calculate, you will be getting in watts. Into 1000 you will get. You should convert into 1000. Then you will be getting in kilowatts. That is question number 38. Next question number 38. 39. So one pulley takes 1 minute to raise the suitcase to a height of 2 meters, but the second pulley takes 30 seconds to raise the same height. The powers of two pulleys are. So power is inversely proportional to time. T1 by T2 equal to T2 by T1. Reverse. So reverse means, so 1 by 2 means 2 is to 1. Isn't it? So one pulley takes 1 minute to raise the suitcase. 1 minute. P1 is 1 minute. P2 is 30 seconds. 30 by 60. That is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 is to 2. Next, a pump can take out 7,200 kg of water per hour from a well of 100 meters deep. The power of the pump, assuming its efficiency as 50%. They are asking, so the output power they gave, efficiency power, output power by input power into 100. So they gave output power how much? 7,200 kg of water per hour from a well of 100 meters deep. So efficiency how much they gave? 50%. 50 is equal to, if this 100 if you intake means 50 by 100 you should write here. Output power mgh. mgh by Pin into 100. That is nothing but 2. 1 is equal to, so mass value 7,200 into 10. From what height they take to? Height is 100 meters divided by P into 2. So input power is equal to, so you can multiply those. So you will be getting, isn't it? Per hour they go. Per hour means by time. Time means that 3600. Otherwise 60 into 60. So something 4 kilowatts something you will be getting. You can check once. Next question number 41. This is also same model, but what you have to do means an electric pump is used to fill a overhead tank of capacity 9 meter cube. Volume they give, kept at a height of 10 meters above the ground. The pump takes 5 minutes to fill the tank by consuming 10 kilowatts power. The efficiency of the pump will be, efficiency means same, output by input. Input power they gave 10 kilowatts. 10 kilowatts. So input power is 10 kilowatts. Then first we should calculate output power. Output power means mgh by T. Here mass they didn't give, they gave density. Density equal to mass per unit volume. The mass is equal to density into volume. Density of water how much? 1000. 1000. Volume how much? 9 only? 9. This is mass value. Next G value, then you can take height value. Height value also 10 is divided by how much time it is taking? Height 10 meters above the ground. Take 5 minutes. 5 minutes means 5 into 60, isn't it? Therefore, calculate this one. You will be getting 6 5s are 30. 1000 into 90 by 30. 3000. Output power is 3000. Input power is 3000 by input power is 10 kilowatts. 10 into 1000. So 3 by 10. Okay, so 3 by 10 means almost you will be getting into 100 if you do means 30%. Next question number 42. An engine pumps water continuously through a hose, small hole. So water leaves the hose with a velocity v, and m is the mass per unit length of the water jet. M is the mass per unit length. Small m is not mass. M is the mass per unit length. And what is the rate at which kinetic energy is imparted to water they ask. Here, how much kinetic energy imparted means? What is kinetic energy formula? Of mv square. Mass means here density is equal to mass per unit volume. Density into volume. Volume means area into length. Area into length means velocity equal to L by 2, distance by 2. Therefore, L is equal to rho A Vt. So power how much they give? You have to find power of this one. So what is the rate at which kinetic energy is going to be imparted? Then, so half mv square. Power is equal to half mv square by t of m value rho A Vt into v square by t. Vt will be of rho A V cube. So here in terms of rho we got, but they gave in terms of linear density. Linear density means here density we came to know mass per unit volume. This is volume. Density is mass per unit volume. Mass by volume is nothing but area into length. A V cube. Area will be constant. Mass per unit length. What is mass per unit length? They gave small m v cube. This small m not same. This small m is mass. This small m is mass per unit length. But they gave in question like that. M is mass per unit length. So otherwise remember this one in another symbol. But that symbol they didn't give there. M only they gave. This m is not mass. We have to remember. So mass per unit length. Try to remember like that. Next question number 43. A body of mass accelerates uniformly from rest to v0. From rest to v0 in time t0. The instantaneous power delivered at time t is equal to 4 t0. So at t is equal to 4 t0, what is the instantaneous power there asking? So power is equal to force into velocity we can know. So power p is equal to f bar dot v bar. What is this v after time t0? V is equal to u plus a. Initially it is at rest they gave. Then v is equal to u plus a into t0. Correct only? After t0, final velocity is v0. v0 in time t0. So final velocity is v0. Then v0 is equal to a into t0. And a is equal to v0 by t0. Next step. What is this v? So the instantaneous power delivered at a time t is equal to 4 t0. So this is velocity after t0. Now wait, what is the velocity after 4 t0 time? So t is equal to t0 means v0. T is equal to 4 t0 means 0 plus a into 4 t0. Isn't it? A value how much we want? v0 by t0. So v dash is equal to v0 by t0 into 4 t0. That is nothing but 4 v0 we are getting. So velocity value 4 v0. So they are asking the instantaneous power. Power is equal to f bar dot v bar. F bar means ma dot v bar. A value v0 by v0. B value how much we got? V0 cancel means 4 v0. So 4 m v0 square by t0. 4 m v0 square by t0. 4 m v0 square by t0. So that is the power P. Fourth option. So this is the end of 43rd question and work energy power lesson. So almost you will be coming to the college within 2 or 3 days. So within the 3 to 2 days or 3 to 4 days. So you can complete. Till now we completed almost 4 lessons for you. So all these including competitive and PU we taught. So be prepared with the notes for these 4 chapters in physics. So remaining, after coming here, we are going to go for live classes. Live classes means offline classes in our college. Therefore, till then we are not going to upload. I think tomorrow they may upload video. So next onwards, we can try to finish any previous videos are pending for you. Previous videos you need to watch means try to complete the notes, and we are going to check on the first day whenever we are starting offline classes. Okay, thank you.